Alright, so everybody, the Wish Ender quest has changed within Destiny 2. Now, normally when you used to do Wish Ender, it would look like this. You'd pick up a quest, it would say Wish Ender, and you'd present your talisman and get 3 Dreaming tokens. However, the quest does not work like that anymore. So what I'll be doing in this video is explaining how this quest works now and what you need to do differently, because it is different from all the videos I've made previously. The tokens in the dungeon are the same. However, the way that the quest works, like you don't have to present your talisman or anything. So all that's different. If you need any help getting this done, I do Wish Ender help every day pretty much over at kick.com/Triggs, Trigz. And I'll get you this done within like 15 minutes. I always save my Wish Ender checkpoints to get this done as quick as possible. Also, one more thing, if you need a right to the point guide, like if you don't need a full step-by-step process where it like shows you the whole dungeon and everything, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. I have a right to the point video on this, but this is going to be a more in-depth video for the people that have never touched this dungeon before and are maybe going to do it solo. So in order to pick up the quest, you want to go over to the quest archive, either in the helm or the tower, and you want to approach it. And I've already done Wish Ender, so I can't see it on my screen, but I'm going to put pop-ups so you can see what I'm talking about. So we want to go under Exotics and Legacy, and we want to right-click on Exotic, and we want to preview it. And under Exotic, you will see the Wish Ender quest step. So it's going to look like this. You will see up here, it will say Hunter's Remembrance is the brand new quest name for Wish Ender. And it's under Abandoned on the screenshot because that's the only screenshot we had, because someone deleted the quest. If you see a quest named Wish Ender in here, don't pick it up. It's bugged. It doesn't actually give you Wish Ender at the end of it. For some reason, if you had it on your character still from like months ago, or maybe you still had it in your quest archive, it doesn't work. So don't pick that quest up. Pick up the Hunter's Remembrance quest. And the first step, it's going to say that we need to go see Petra Venge over in the Dreaming City. So each week, Petra's location on the Dreaming City changes. So all we really need to do, we're going to mark the Dreaming City, and we're going to mark her on our map. We're going to add a waypoint, and we're just going to load in it to the Devilian Miss. And this is a really simple step. So instead of presenting our talisman to the statue with the old quest, all you need to do here is go talk to Petra. It's actually a lot easier now. So you don't have to do the dungeon through once instead of twice. So pretty good change. I just know a lot of people were confused today when I was helping people Wish Ender. Even I was like, okay, this is kind of new. So really quickly, I'm going to try to go through everything that you need to know about Wish Ender when we get to the dungeon as well. Like, I'm going to explain all the dungeon mechanics and everything that you need to know in order to get this done. So we load into the Dreaming City. We're going to get on our Sparrow, and we're just going to go to the waypoint that we've marked, and then we're going to go talk to Petra. Really simple step. So if you do want help with Wish Ender and you're coming by the stream, just make sure you do this before you come into the stream, because I actually saved the checkpoint for all of these tokens. That way it will go super quick. That's why, like I said, it will take like 15 minutes. You can always do it solo. It's not the hardest dungeon, truthfully, but if you're new to the game and you don't have the best loot, it can be a challenge. But so when we get up here, we go talk to Petra, and she could be, you know, in different locations for you too. Just depends on the week that you're doing this. But this week she just happens to be over here. So what you do is you want to talk to Petra with your quest step, and once you do that, alright, so when I was recording this, I didn't know this was even a thing. So when you go to Petra, like I just did, she's actually going to give you a memento that is going to go in your kinetic slot. I'm showing it on the screen right now. If it's not in your kinetic slot, that means it went to your postmaster. Just go to the postmaster and pick this memento up, and make sure it's in your kinetic weapon slot. That way you are able to get Wish Ender. If you don't have it in your kinetic weapon slot, you will not get Wish Ender. It will say that you've killed all 3 mini bosses, but when you go to the statue in Wish Ender to claim the bow, it will say you're missing something. It won't actually give it to you. So make sure you have this memento in your quest tab. I didn't know this was a thing when I was recording this video, so I wanted to add this in really quickly. So make sure you have this memento, and yeah, keep on with the quest. It's going to say, it's going to give you quest step 2, and it's going to say that we need to purify the awoken mementos by hunting down 3 taken within the Shattered Throne. So we have the Minotaur that we have to kill, we have the Captain, as well as the Ogre. So these are the 3 Dreaming tokens. This is a quest step for that. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to load in to the Shattered Throne dungeon. And I'm going to explain everything that you need to know. So this is basically going to be like a follow along video. Like, you do this quest and play this video. I'm not going to go like too quick. You can kind of follow along where I'm going. And I'm going to try to explain everything. I'm not really going to leave anything out. So if you need a full step-by-step guide. Found the right video. So we load into the dungeon, and all we gotta do is run forward for this, really. If you're looking for a good loadout, Arc Hunter is really good for this. Void Hunter is good. If you play Warlock, Arc Warlock is actually really good as well. There's a lot of really good Arc Warlock builds that you can use for this, especially because if you're on something like Wrist Runner puts in work because a lot of the enemies are dealing arc damage. If you're on Titan, I just go Hammer Titan and call it a day. That's probably what I'd recommend in terms of loadouts. Either Arc or Void Hunter, and then Arc Warlock. Then Solar Titan should do the trick. But you use whatever you want at the end of the day, whatever you're most comfortable with. In terms of weapons, the bosses don't have that much health. I use Lament for everything in this. However, if you want to use like a good crafted rocket that you have, or a good linear fusion rifle, that's fine too, or even a machine gun, that would work. So how this is going to work to begin with. So actually I'm going to change my super really quickly before I forget to do that. So how this first mechanic of the dungeon works. So we need to do the first token. So how this mechanic of the dungeon goes is that we're going to kill these acolytes and all these ads around here. And there's going to be a yellow bar labyrinth that we have to kill. So you see this one? So we kill him, then all the enemies around. And once we kill all the enemies around, it will actually pop up a new symbol. So I'm going to put a map on the screen right now. That way you can follow along if you need to, because these symbols are random for everyone. Like, it's not going to be the same symbol every time that you need to go to. However, you do need to go to each symbol that's on the map one time. So 6-9 fish is the next one that I need to go to. We're going to do the first token. So I know that after I do the token, I need to go to the 6-9 fish symbol, kill the enemies there, kill the labyrinth, and that will tell me which symbol I have to go to next. So we're going to jump up here. We're going to be doing the token. Jump up on this cliff. Jump up on this. This can be a little tricky. I'm almost falling off the map here. This can be a little tricky, but jump up here. If you have strand, like grapple, will be clutch for this too. So we get up here, and then we're going to pick this relic up. So this is the very first memento. So with this, we're going to jump right up here. And we're going to go across. If you fall, though, you don't have to do it this way. You could just jump down, like, here. You don't think you're going to make that jump? And just jump up somewhere over here. This area. That's really all you got to do. Also, if you jump and use your melee, it'll make it so you go faster as well. So we're going to deposit on the statue that doesn't have the statue that doesn't have a ball in her hand. So right here, it's always going to be that one. And then there it is. There's the first Minotaur that we gotta kill. There's gonna be 2 of them. I'm gonna kill this one pretty quickly. Then I'm gonna kill this one. This is Quorum right here. This is what is gonna give us that Waking token. So that is gonna be the Waking token, and in your quest tab, it's gonna give you a green mark where it says Minotaur hunted. So that's how we know that we've done that properly. So check your quest tab. Make sure the Waking token popped up, and make sure it says that the Minotaur has been hunted with a green mark next to it. So now that that's done, we need to finish this first encounter. So the symbol that I had was the 6-9 fish. So I'm going to go run over to that symbol, and I need to go kill all the enemies over on that symbol. If you're a little confused, just watch and you'll see what I'm talking about. So whatever symbol you had, just go to it. And once we get there, we're going to kill all the enemies that we need to kill. I will say, if you die here, you don't need to do the token again, but you do need to do the whole mechanic again. So there are a couple symbols that you need to do. You have to do every of them, like I said. So it can be pretty stressful to die once you're like at the last one. So be careful when you're doing this. So we killed all the enemies. It's going to be the bird symbol for me. Like I said, you kill all the enemies, you kill the labyrinth, and that will give you the next symbol you go to. We're going to head over to the bird symbol. Is going to be right up there. Like I mentioned earlier, these are going to be different on your end. Always a random order. I'm going to go up here. Kill this labyrinth. kill all the other enemies, like these acolytes gotta die and everything around. Sometimes they hide out here. See, yep, there's one back there. There we go. Alright, so next symbol, infinite snake. Be lucky for us. Or for me, really, that's right over here. Go over here. This one will shoot this, like, light thing at you. Do you want to be careful? Yes, you see this? Want to watch out for that. On top of everything else shooting you, that will do some damage. Kill him. We gotta kill all the acolytes around. Alright, so it's the dragon symbol, so we're gonna be going backwards here. So it should all be starting to make sense. You're like, okay, I go symbol to symbol. Killing the enemies. Really all it is to it. Just clearing ads just on symbols. Alright, we have the other labyrinth here. I think after this one, we still have, what? 2 more for this? I have to do? Yep, so we gotta go to the fish symbol now. And if I'm going too fast or anything, I'm trying not to go crazy fast. But if I go too fast, just feel free to pause the video. Then catch up. That's fine. We're gonna go to the fish symbol. Kill these acolytes here. Alright, labyrinth's dead. Kill the acolytes. Alright, so that one is the U snake. Gotta go this way. And then we gotta kill. This should be the last one. I think I've been to all the other ones. There's gonna be one more labyrinth that we could kill after this, back at the spawn area. So be careful as you're getting towards the end, trust me. A lot of things that can shoot you, like the hobgoblins up top. And all these other things shooting you. Can get aggravating if you die. Alright, so you know you're done with all the symbols when you get that symbol right there. That means we gotta go back to the spawn. So for me, that's gonna be this way. Like I said, be careful once again, this is the last symbol we gotta do. Try your best not to die here. Can't stress it enough. Alright, and there it is. So that is the first encounter as well as the first token. So we're gonna continue on, and the next part is gonna be what I call the Walk of Shame. So if you have invis, put invis on. This part can be a little aggravating because you're gonna have a long hallway of so many different enemies that can kill you. And from here on out, anything that can kill us until I let you know will spawn us back to this beginning area. So we have a little bit of distance we gotta travel here, so we're gonna jump down. Just try not to rush. You can take your time. I like to jump down and kill these acolytes, see if I can get any ammo. Of course, I don't get ammo, but that's alright. This phalanx here for some special ammo. And once you get up here, there's going to be a bunch of things. There's going to be these invisible minotaurs. There's going to be a vandal. I'm going to pop my super. Trying to clear everything out. So we kill that labyrinth, and that will open this door right here. So you kill the yellow bar up there. That's why I focused my super on him, and that will open that door. So when I say the Walk of Shame, I'm going to show you. So if you have a sniper rifle or like a machine gun that you want to use for this, like a scout rifle, because you see, this is why I call it the Walk of Shame, because you got to run down that middle there. There's all these knights and phalanxes and vandals that are going to be shooting at you. You can either invis through, take your time and shoot everything, and then go through the Walk of Shame, or you can do what I do and just send it down the middle and hope for the best. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how you can do that, but you can take your time. There's no need to like rush through. So what I do is I go to the right. If I'm not using any like movement tech, I'll kill a couple of these enemies. Then I'll jump down to this ledge right here. You can do this however way you want. If you're gonna take your time and kill everything, or kill most things, just pause the video. You can follow me after. For the sake of the video, I don't think you want to watch me sit here and kill all these ads when you gotta do it yourself anyway, so. I do like Malfeasance. If you're on Hunter, Malfeasance puts in work for this one as well, which is actually what I'm gonna put on right here. So in this room, there's gonna be a bunch of ogres, and if we die here, we're gonna spawn back at the beginning of the Walk of Shame, and we have a token that we need to cleanse here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take my time here, and I'm gonna kill all these enemies that are in this room. So all these ogres, I'm gonna kill here really quickly. I'm just gonna put Malfeasance on. Use a sniper rifle, a scout rifle, really whatever. But Malfeasance puts in work. There's also another exotic I do help with as well, so again, come by the stream. We got you. I've even invaded for people. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna keep pushing up and killing all these ogres. The token that we have to grab is right back there. But we're not worried about that yet. Focus on these ogres and everything. Just keep running forward. Take your time here, because these ogres will push you off the map. And you, like I said, you don't want to die here, otherwise you gotta do that Walk of Shame again. So the ogre is gonna spawn in here. On the right. Now, it depends on, like, your lobby, but sometimes the ogre will spawn in there instead of here for you. So just be cautious of that. There's gonna be, I think there's gonna be another ogre up here. So I'm gonna take a left. And I always kill these first, usually, just because we want to play it safe. It's better safe than sorry to have to do all that again. So we push up here. Be careful on these ledges. Yeah, there's two ogres here. So I'm gonna kill them. And there it is. All the ogres are dead. So now it is time to do the token portion of this area. Also, be careful balancing on these. You can fall off very, very easy, especially if you're on Warlock too. So after you kill the ogres, if you want to go Warlock, put grapple on for this part. That way, if you slip off the map, you can save it. Because if you're on Warlock and you slip like this, you're off the map. Hunter and Titan, you can get away with it. But still, be very, very careful. You like slip in between these too. Then you're off the map. So here's the token that we have to grab. Right over here. Pick this relic up. And we need to go deposit it. So this token actually has two parts to it. And at any part, if you die, I'm gonna basically play a video over in a second. Not yet, but I'm gonna play a video of me like showing you if you mess this part up, because there's a mini boss that you have to do, and if you die on it, you have to do all these tokens again, like these, all this. You gotta do that token, deposit it there. You gotta kill these ogres, and if you aren't able to get back up, guess what? You gotta do the whole first encounter over. You gotta do the Walk of Shame over. So I can't stress it enough. Just be careful. It is really easy to mess up, trust me. Done it so many times. When we get in this thrall room, right here, you aren't gonna be able to use like your devil jump or anything. You wanna be careful, because these thrall, they don't look like they're gonna hurt you, but they do some damage, especially how many there are. So we go to the right and we pick this relic up. So I like to jump and do my melee in here. So jump, melee, just to try to run away from these ads as quick as possible. So same thing, jump, melee. Not too many thrall right now. I got lucky, I guess. So on this part right here, we're going to be doing a jump down. So if you have grapple or anything, I'm going to quickly play a video just in case if you die on this next part, getting this next token, because once we deposit it here, once you kill the mini boss, it's fine if you die for this next token. But if you die, like somehow you die to these thrall or in this little mini boss room straight ahead, you got to do all that again. So if you're not able to make it back up there, guess what? You literally have to do the whole dungeon thing again that we just did. So really quickly, I'm going to show you how you can get back up there. Alright, so if you wiped on that boss and you need to make it back up there, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You either use Strand or you can use Salvation's Grip, the exotic. So either way, I'd probably say Strand is easier, but whatever way works for you. So how it works is you want to jump up onto this right here. Then you want to jump on this statue. So it can be a little tricky at first. Just takes a couple tries. I haven't done this in a while. So jump up here. Then when you clamber up here, you can either just grapple your way, or the other way you can do it, which this one's a little trickier to get. You can shoot Salvation's Grip on the wall and like kind of line them up. You can jump. You go like this. And kind of like that, just use Salvation's Grip. You want to hold down Salvation's Grip though when you shoot it. Like that, it will make multiple. If you just, like if I don't hold it down, I just shoot the wall, it doesn't work. You want to hold it down, shoot, and just like jump up. It can be, this is definitely like the harder way, but you can do it. So that's a way to save the run if you do end up dying to that boss. And then all you do is just run backwards where you came from and go do all those tokens again. Easy as that. Alright, and then once you know how to get back up there, don't even be scared. We're gonna go right across into this room. We're gonna kill all the ads that are gonna spawn in, and then the mini boss. It's gonna be the second token done. I'm gonna switch up real quick. There we go. And once we go in the middle here, the door's gonna close. If you're doing this with teammates, you might want to wait till they all get in here before you close the door. So all these scions are going to start spawning in. They don't look like they hurt. With all of them, their damage does add up. You're like, I get it, Tricks. You can die quick in this, but I'm just letting you know. We've gotten a lot of comments over the years saying how quick these ads have killed people. So once we kill enough ads, Ervix is going to spawn in. We're going to kill him. He's not too crazy of a boss. I don't even know how to just kill him, but that is the second waking token. So once we kill him, it will see the Captain Hunted. We'll have the green box next to it, and that's how we know we're done. And all we have left is the Ogre. So for the Ogre, this is probably the hardest part of the whole dungeon, and like the hardest part of the Wishender quest, because this Ogre room is no joke. There's going to be a lot of enemies. There's going to be a big Ogre boss in the middle. On top of that, we have to grab a token and spawn a mini Ogre in and kill that before we kill the big Ogre. So get your loadouts ready. If you don't have ammo, you can try to like kill some of these enemies around here and get ammo. But there isn't going to be a rally or anything. And I'm pretty low on heavy ammo, so I think I have my super. So when we get up here, just watch out for these phalanxes. I always go to the left here, then just run right by them. If you run pretty quick, they don't really do that much to you. We jump down. So how this Ogre boss works, what we need to do for the sake of the tokens. So there's going to be 4 wizards that we need to kill in order to get Petitioner's Burden. Each time we kill one and pick their buff up, it gives us Petitioner's Mark. So there's going to be 1 wizard down there, 1 on the left, 1 straight across, and 1 to the right. And once we get the buff, we're able to deposit our buff on one of these dishes, and that will let us spawn in the invisible Minotaur that we have to kill. So I'm going to explain that. You might be a little confused, like, what is this guy talking about? So this giant ogre, we're not worried about him. He is the boss that we have to kill, but not yet. We have to worry about another ogre. So the Keeper of Petitions are the wizards that I was talking about. So I kill him. That little circle will give me Petitioner's Mark. So we have 45 seconds to kill the next one. There's plenty of time, but if that timer does hit 0, you will die. So just be careful of that. We have the wizard over here. We kill him. We get Petitioner's Mark ×2. Then we keep running forward. We have the other wizard over here. Then up here. See how quick my health is going down. I got restoration as well. And radiant. So that's the third wizard. Then the fourth one is right over here. So we kill it, and that gives us Petitioner's Burden. So these little dish looking things, we can deposit in them. So I'm going to deposit because the invisible Minotaur we got to kill to get the token is always going to spawn in out of that blight. So we deposit it here. Immediately look, you'll see it jump out of there. It always will jump out of there. Your quest isn't bugged, your encounter isn't bugged. He's always there. However, he will go invisible. Like, it's hard to see him, so we kill him. That will spawn this token in. Be careful of the boss shooting these Axion darts at us. You can drop the ball and shoot them as well. And we're just going to run it this way. We find a statue that doesn't have a ball in her hands. We deposit it. And now an ogre is going to spawn in where we jump down from. So here's the ogre. He's pushed up a little bit. So I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to rush the kill because he's kind of in a weird spot. So just take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush. You have a little bit to kill him. So we kill him, and that is it. So that is all 3 tokens done. All we need to do now is talk to the statue after this. So we're going to do all of that with the wizards over again, but now we can kill that ogre. So I kill this wizard. Petitioner's Mark ×1. I'll throw a healing aid so I don't die here. Petitioner's Mark ×2. And I am like, this just shows how good Hammers is for this, but if you're not going this fast, don't worry about it. Worry about getting that ogre killed. And getting that token done. Because if you die here now, you die. You already have done the tokens. You can try to kill this ogre as many times as you want. There's no rush now. We kill all these. We kill that wizard. So we have Petitioner's Burden. So now I can kill this ogre boss. So I extinguish on one of the plates I didn't already deposit on. I'm gonna pop my super here. I'm just gonna try to do as much damage as I can. If I have to 2-phase him, I have to 2-phase him. It's no big deal. We just do all that again. So there it is. We just have to do a little bit more damage. There's no big deal, so we do all that one more time. We gotta get Petitioner's Mark ×4 again. We do that nice and easy. There it is. We go over here. Petitioner's Mark ×3. And you don't have to kill these wizards in any order. I usually just do it by whatever one I'm closest to. I got this last one over here that I gotta kill. So one more time, I just have to deposit. And whatever dish I haven't deposited in already. So this one I haven't used yet. Kill him real quick. And there it is. Wish Ender in all its glory. So now what we need to do is we just need to go talk to Sure Idol, the statue right here. And she's going to give us Wish Ender. I'm not going to get Wish Ender on my screen because I've already done it. But what you do, you want to come talk to Sure Idol. And then she will give you Wish Ender. If you somehow maybe mess one of those tokens up, or if you did anything wrong, if you maybe you didn't talk to the chick over on the Dreaming City first, then that's probably why you didn't do this. Make sure you check your quest, because you know you're done. You get Wish Ender. If it says requires purified mementos, you're missing a step. I can help you figure it out if you need help on the stream. And once you're done with it, just go talk to Petra. Not Sharido. Go talk to Petra over on the Dreaming City, and that's it. The quest is done. Wish Ender is all yours. Simple, easy enough. So that is it for this in-depth Wish Ender guide. Try to make it as clear as possible while also doing it live. Like, I didn't cut the video really at all. This is all like one take. Didn't wipe in the dungeon or anything. So that's it on the Wish Ender quest. This video did help. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one, alright? Peace.